It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. Andy O'Reilly, Dave Cackley's bouncing up and down for some reason. Is it the hemorrhoids?
No, it's the Dayquil. That's really kicking in now, man.
Yeah, we've had our issues this week when it comes to technical things, and first it was me. I had a lost password, which got me kicked out of Skype, so I had to re-sign up for an entire new account. Then Dave, I don't know what you did today.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I literally did nothing.
Yeah.
Other than reboot my computer.
That's the go-to answer. I didn't do it.
Dude, I would accept responsibility if I did something. If I kicked a cord, if I took something. No. I am a man who accepts responsibility. Always.
But then in the middle of all of this, poor Dave has gotten himself a cold.
Yes, I got the sniffles. Yeah. You would call it a sinus infection. I call it the sniffles.
Okay.
I'm fine. Yeah. I've been goofed on the Dayquil and the NyQuil for the last couple of days. I don't know if I'm coming or going. I don't know if I'm hallucinating this right now. I've also got the Gatorade because it's important to keep the liquids in you.
Yeah? Another Pepsi product. What do you know?
Just saying.
You're on the take,
spokesperson.
Huh?
I'm not saying I'm on anything.
Well?
Aside from the delicious Dayquil.
Oh, of course.
Orange flavored.
Ooh. Just like Mom used to make.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, we had plenty of topics to talk about this week. We had plenty of things to do. But, and this is a big old but.
Yes.
We have next week to talk about, and that is you and I at Witt Buick next Saturday morning.
That'll be fun.
9 o'clock.
Can't wait.
It's an early start, 9 to 11, Witt Buick, and we're working on some cool prizes and some fun things to give away, and plan on coming out and seeing us. I'm working on a hotel stay.
Oh, really?
So if you think about, winter's coming up, and we're working on a hotel stay, so you could take the kids out and go to the pool, it'd be indoor pool and all that kind of stuff. And we'll have some Lewis's Farm Market passes to give away. They're getting into full swing. And if that's not enough for you, not only could you get the Lewis Farm Market passes next Saturday, guess who's back?
Who?
Andy the pig race guy.
Oh, my God.
Farmer Andy's making year 2. Up at
you got your overalls ready?
Huh?
You got your overalls ready?
Got my bibs, got my T-shirt, got my sneaks and my hat. I'm all set and ready to go pig racing.
Nice.
Very exciting stuff.
Right in your element.
Love it. Dude, that's a fun gig. I mean, think about this, man. You get a crowd full of people. I mean, they do, there's days they do close to 3,000 people a day at that.
That's fantastic. Hey, good for you, good for them.
It's fun, and the pigs are cool, and the kids are great to screw around with, and the families, and, it's a little game show type thing, so you have a good time. So
yeah.
All right. Without further ado, let's see if we can get a newscast in and wrap up this week on an up with people kind of thing.
All right, let's get into it. London police confirmed on Friday that a rush hour explosion at a subway station is being treated as a terrorist attack. Photos taken inside a District Line train appear to show a white plastic bucket inside a shopping bag with wires attached. No word on deaths, but numerous injuries were reported. None are believed to be life-threatening. North Korea launched another missile on Friday, earlier today, I should say, the first launch since its massive nuclear test more than a week ago. The missile flew over northern Japan before landing in the Pacific Ocean. U.S. officials have condemned the launch. So you got terrorist attacks.
Do you think the clock is ticking on North Korea?
Honestly, I have no idea. They keep doing these things, but they're not hitting anything. They're just launching. They're just launching it into the ocean.
What they're trying to do is show that we can get this far with something.
They're not going to actually do it,
huh?
Because they're not going to. Because that assures their own destruction. They're not. The guy's crazy. He's not stupid. There's a difference between stupid and crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not as concerned about the longer this goes on, the more they launch missiles into the ocean, the less I'm concerned about this, because they're not going to actually hit anybody. Because if they do, they're done. It's over. Now, what? Seriously, why would you do it? Why would you launch a missile why would you launch a nuclear missile on, let's see, you worry about terrorist attacks because they think they're going to a better place. Why would you worry about an atheistic communist country launching a missile at you when they know they're done if they do it? The greatest military force the world has ever seen. They would be done.
You know what? I'm not going to try and pretend to know how the guy thinks, because I have no idea. I think he's nuts. I think he is trying to provoke. I don't know what his motivation is.
I don't either.
I think, but in all honesty, I just you got to wonder how long, because it's like that kid on the bus. We had a kid on the bus growing up that would be a little antagonist and all that, and then when you'd stand up to him and you'd say, "Look, all right, now we can't do this anymore." He'd back down, he'd get real quiet, and then he'd get off the bus and he'd be shouting at you and everything like that. Well, one day we finally chased his ass off the bus, and that's how that worked. We were little and everything, but sooner or later, when you get some smart ass like we're dealing with here, you got to put a stop to it before he does do something stupid and truly destructive. So this provocation's not going to last forever, man. And you just got to wonder how long until somebody says, "All right, that's enough."
Yeah, but like I said, unless he hits somebody, like let's say he were to hit someone in. Let's say what has he been threatening?
Japan.
Let's say he hits Japan. They're done.
Okay.
You hit Japan, you're done.
All right.
We bring the full force of the U.S. military on you, and you're gone as a country. That's it. So now the only thing you worry about there, obviously, is our buddies in South Korea. You would be dealing with fallout if we went nuclear. So I don't know, but it would be essentially a sandcastle where the
U.S. would launch nuclear missiles.
Never say never. I don't think we would either, but never say never.
Okay.
If they hit, if North Korea uses nukes against Japan, if they were to launch a nuclear missile at Japan, we would launch one at North Korea.
You think so?
Absolutely. Oh, I have no question we would.
All
In
right.
fact, you could make the argument that we should. So,
guess we'll see.
It's called a proportioned response, and that's what it would be.
Ooh, big words.
See, using the big words. Get out your thesaurus. There's more to come, man.
Put a star in the fridge today for you.
Absolutely.
Wow, that was big.
After a few weeks of above the national average for a gallon of gas, Michigan is now below it. The average price was $2.58 a gallon Thursday night and falling. The national average was at $2.63. Crude oil was trading at a little over $50 a barrel. So I know there was all this, it's going to hit $3. No. It topped out at about $2.79.
Listen, you still owe me money from the $5 a gallon gas bet, so don't even get
it. Never happened.
It
we
did
never,
too.
It never
I showed
got
you a
to
picture.
Dude, it never got to $5 a gallon.
I sent you a picture of it. You never paid up. You're a welcher.
No, I never welched. I'm
welched.
not a Welchman. I'm
Dude,
not.
You owe me money over it. This is 10 years going on here. You haven't paid me the bet. I showed you the picture.
You owe me.
It was the pick and pack up on Henry Street.
Dude, it didn't hit $5 a gallon.
It did too.
It did not. We never had $5 a gallon of gas in Michigan. It never happened.
Did I send you the picture?
Dude, that was either I don't know what. We never hit $5 a gallon.
I went and took the picture. I showed it to you, and you saw that the fact that it was $5, and you welched.
I did not welch. I will do some research.
Welcher.
I will do some research, and once again, you will be proven wrong. Funding for the Great Lakes restoration was approved by the U.S. House on Thursday as part of a $1.2 trillion spending plan for the federal government next year. The $300 million in funding for the Great Lakes, initially expected to be cut, was approved as part of the spending bill by a 211 to 198 vote in the U.S. House. Michigan lawmakers called the vote, quote, a victory for important priorities in Michigan.
Yes.
So, and that's one of those things that impacts Lakeshore, impacts Muskegon, Holland, Grand Haven, everywhere down the line. And so good, they got that thing approved. Do we have $1.2 trillion? I don't know. Somebody's got this money.
You got to protect it. It's our lake.
There you go. Sports. Sparty's off this weekend. Michigan plays the Sisters of Mercy. Lions take on the New York Football Giants on Monday night.
Oh.
And, of course, all the Muskegon teams in action. High school football. I can't believe this. We're into week 4. High school football already. It's insane.
Yeah, I can't wait till it's over.
40% of the season. Dude.
I know a lot of people love it, but, dude, I could care less. I really could.
I don't know how, seriously, dude, I don't know. This is how I get from September to February. Football is how I get. That's how I deal with early winter and the weather getting crappy, and then it's February. That gets me. That's what football does, man. You gotta jump on the bed, embrace it somehow, some way. You gotta find something. You used to have NASCAR, now you don't even have that.
Yeah, I just I still have my bet slip on Truex, who's on his way to a championship, and which means Papa's going to get some new shoes. Is what that means.
So where do you get your vicarious thrills? What do you do on your weekends then if it's not absorbed in watching roughly what? I figure I do about 6 hours on Saturday, maybe 9 hours on Sunday of football watching. What do you do 15 hours? Those 15 hours,
and you wonder why you live at your mom's.
Hey, no, dude, I know that's
find a girlfriend,
dude.
I have grandkids. Those things are awesome. You got to try it.
Yeah,
I know you got a son. That's great.
I've got a son. He's awesome. Watch the game with me. That's what you make kids
he
for.
Loves that. Yeah, Dad, let's sit here on the couch. Or better yet, take him to Uccello's and then show him how to screw a waitress out of a tip for an entire.
Hey, no. That's
Max,
not what. No.
I'm going to show you how to leave a prayer card and get away with it. Watch this. Hello, I'm Television's Dave Cackley. Would you like a prayer card for a tip?
Hey, this is a $12 meal. Here's a $4 tip. That's really good.
Oh my God! Go get rid of your cold, would you?
See ya.